situation with Britney Spears and Victor, Wembanyama, the number one overall pick for the San Antonio Spurs. So basically, there was an incident in Las Vegas, and basically, he was trying to go eat dinner, and he was with his security team. And to make a long story short, Britney Spears was acting like a groupie, and I guess she wanted to meet him or whatever the case was. And then, according to her, she got roughed up by his security. Now they're saying she's pressing charges against the security, but my thing is, why is she pressing charges against the security when the security was just doing their job? I think it's more Britney Spears' ego than it is her actually being hurt. She's saying that they roughed her up and all this kind of stuff. And then, of course, in typical fashion, you got the mainstream media, of course, trying to villainize this young man who hasn't set foot in the NBA, but yet they're trying to tarnish his image over basically what appears to be a misunderstanding. Now, if he wants to issue an apology to her and say it was a misunderstanding, that's fine. But my problem is with Adam Silver. Adam Silver needs to step up and speak up on behalf of the players. And this is what pisses me off, while everybody's sitting up here praising him for calling himself laying down the law on John Morant. Well, he needs to speak on behalf of the players, and the union need to speak up, and the NBA players need to speak up. At the end of the day, to me, you just have a guy who had his security team doing their job, and Britney Spears is upset because he didn't know who she was, and she has to understand this dude is raised in a different era. Now, some people may know who she is, but he probably from the hip-hop era. Nobody don't remember the stuff she used to put out, and that's just real talk. I probably wouldn't have knew who she was, because I haven't seen Britney Spears and heard from her in years. But you have them trying to turn this into Wembanyama is a thug, and his security team treated her like the typical narrative pushing. Let me explain something to you guys. I did security detail before. Let me tell you something. When you are working security and when you are a bodyguard, one thing that you are taught and trained, and if you in the military, you understand this. If you do security, you understand, especially for celebrities or just for important people. You are trained not to see color. You are trained not to see gender. You are not trained to see maybe mental or physical disablements, because at the end of the day, you never know. Guess what? That person that may pull up to you in a wheelchair, they may have a gat. They may have a knife. They may have whatever. The same thing with the woman. She may have the gat under her skirt, between her breast. You always have to keep your eyes open. And that's fact. The people don't want to hear the truth about that. You don't have time to say, oh, well, this is a black woman. She not gonna do nothing to me. Oh, this is a black man. Oh, this is a white person. This is a person in a wheelchair. You have to keep your antennas always up. You have to be prepared for anything, especially when you are doing security and bodyguard services. So for the people that's trying to jump on this young man and vilify him, he needs to start getting his lawyers ready. And Adam Silver needs to issue a statement saying that we're investigating this, but at the end of the day, our players' safety is the number one priority. And like I said, he didn't probably know who the hell she was. And then, from what the report says, she walked up to him and touched him from behind. If somebody walk up to you and touch you from behind, it's kind of like you done got caught slipping. So his security did what they were supposed to do. She should have said, hey, I'm Britney Spears, or she should have got in front. She should have said, hey, I'm Britney Spears. I'm a singer. I just want to know, can I take a picture or just talk to you? And then who knows what could have happened. But you just walk up to people touching them and stuff, especially if they don't know you. You just don't know. People be walking up to people with needles poking them that may have, you know, diseases and stuff on the end of that needle and stuff. People do weird stuff like that. So for her to be sitting up here playing like she just this innocent victim, it was her fault too. She violated his space. That's just real talk. You just can't be walking up on people. Like I said, even when I do interviews with people, before I set up, you know what I'm saying, before I set up my interviews and everything, I always ask the person, hey, you got a second? I don't walk up to nobody and make no contact with them. You know, that's just real talk. You just can't be walking up to these people like touching them and stuff. You just don't know what these people be up to. And I think it's a fixable situation. Her people need to get in contact with his people and Adam Silver. They could come to some kind of solution. Maybe he could make an appearance at one of her shows or something, or do an autograph sign some autograph that she could get, but whatever. But to see mainstream media trying to vilify this dude, this fake, oh, you should never put your hands on, oh, okay. Can we please stop that stuff? When you out in the open, as the saying goes, everybody is a suspect. And keep in mind, at the end of the day, this dude have to worry about his safety. This is a 7'5", 7'6" man. So like I said, he don't know what to expect. This dude is a celebrity now, and that's just real talk. But anyway, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.